Okay, guys, we will discuss about leap year. So what it indicates, nothing but what is this leap year is nothing but very simple. Leap year is nothing but, okay, here I will going to take the year any year. Okay, I will going to take the year any year you take it. Okay, the year should be divisible by 4. This is one condition. Condition number 1, you take it. So it should be divisible by 4, and again it should be divisible by one more condition, that is 400. Okay, that is 400. Okay, so second condition, this is second condition, you take it. Again, this here should not be divisible by 100. Okay, if all these conditions satisfies 1 2 3, all these three conditions satisfies, then we will going to call this one as a leap year. Okay, whatever the year you will going to call, you will going to take that one, we will call it as a leap year, ly. Understood everyone? Clear? Everybody clear? This is what exactly. Suppose example you take 2020. Okay, 2020. We have 2020 now. So when you divide by 4, it will be divisible by, it will going to give you the remainder 0. Again, divide by 400. Still it will going to divide. Yes or not? 2020. It will be divided by 400. Still it will going to be divided. So you will going to get the remainder 0. But when you divide by 100, so 2020. Sorry, 2020 divide by 100, it is not possible. You will not going to get the remainder 0, you will going to get 1. So this is all the conditions it is satisfying. We know that 2020 is a leap year. That's it, nothing else. So this, how you will going to write this one? Understanding everyone? How you will going to write this one in the program? That is what exactly we have to write it in the program. For that, what I will going to do, just take something like this integer. Basically I'm taking the year, yes or not? I'm taking the year, that's why year always it will be in an integral part, yes or not? So that is the reason why I will going to declare int. Okay, so say something like this, year. Okay, so provide the value, either you can able to take it directly, okay, otherwise you can able to use the scanner also, no problem. If you want it, you can able to use the scanner. But so what I will going to do, I will going to take directly. Later if you are not able to understand, sir, please use the scanner, means I will going to use it. Okay, 2020 semicolon, that's it. So what is the condition? Please understand the condition here. Okay, please understand the condition. What I will going to do, if, so I will going to mention if. Okay, so here divide by, see here divide by 4, I will going to check, that is equal to 0. Reminder, you have to check it. If it is true, again it will going to check one more condition. What is that condition? That condition is, again, it is not divisible by 100. You have to check this condition. If it is not equal to 0, then that is okay. Again, one more condition I will going to check it, divisible by 100. So it has to give the reminder. That's the reason why what I will going to do, I will going to write a condition, simple condition here. You can able to see here. If, okay, understanding everyone, take this here. So that is the reason why if you want it, you can able to take the 2020. Otherwise, instead of taking 2020, what I will going to take, I will going to take the year. Okay, that's it. So modulus of what is that? Modulus of 4. Yes or not? Modulus of 4, that equal to 0. Clear? Condition number 1. This is condition number 1. And okay, and here one more condition I will want to place here. Here modulus of divide by 100, but not equal to 0. Remainder should not be equal to 0. I should give you one like that. So that is one important condition here. If both the conditions are true, means then you will going to get the true value. Otherwise, you will going to get the false value. That is the reason why these two conditions are very, very important. Again, one more condition I will going to place here. Or, guys, or here, or use the pipeline. So again, I told you, right, divide by 100. So that here modulus of, so divide by 100, 400, sorry, 400, that equal to 0. That's it. This is the condition. Clear everyone? Guys, tell me if you are clear. Understood everyone? So we have taken and year, again we have taken or year. That's it, nothing else. So year is nothing but 2020. You can able to see this one. I will take. So year is nothing but what year? That is 2020. 2020 divide by 4. So what is the remainder you will going to get it? That remainder that equal to 0. It should be equal to 0. Then it will become a true condition here. And again, this one, what is that? Year 2020 divisible by 100. It should not give the remainder equal to 0. It should give 1. Okay. So if both the conditions are true, then it is true. Again, year true again as well as one more. If this is also true, then you will going to get the true value. Yes or not? That is the reason why here also we will going to divide like this. 2020 modulus of 400. Nothing but divide by 400. What is the remainder? You will going to get the remainder that is equal to 0. We have to check this one. Again, create a body for this. If clear everybody. Okay. Now SYSO control space bar. Here I will going to mention if all these conditions satisfies, if all these conditions satisfies, finally you're going to get the true value. If you are getting the true value, then automatically control will going to enter inside the if body. Understand? If this condition entire, whatever the condition you have mentioned here, you can able to see whatever the condition you have mentioned here, entire thing. I'm going to put the bracket guys here. That's why I forgotten. I will put the bracket here, one more bracket. Okay, now fine. So all this entire condition from year to year, if all this condition giving you true value, if it is true value, what you will going to get it here? You will going to get it, that is leap year. That's it. The entered year is leap year. Okay, leap year. Clear pa? So that's it pa. Again, so what we're going to do, if it is not a leap year, what we have to say? Else part. Go to the else part. Sorry, it should be in lowercase. Else part. Here we're going to say SYSO spacebar, control spacebar. Here you mention it is not a leap year, it's a common year, like that. It's a, just I will copy this one. I'm going to place it here. So instead of saying year, we will going to say it's a common year. Okay, that's it. Clear everyone? Everyone clear? Let me know. Guys, if you are clear or not, let me know. If are you clear? Please message here. Please message. Message. Clear? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Nilima. Okay, fine. So that's it. So we will run this code and I will understand. Already we understood. Just we have to run the code. That's it. Okay. The entered year is a leap year. So because we have given the value that is 2020, that is the reason why it is a leap year. What I will do, I will going to give the year that is 2021. It's not a leap year, it's a common year. That's it. So done. See, it's a common year. Understood everyone? For every 4 years, basically we know that why we are dividing by 5, because every 4 years you will going to get the leap year. That is the reason why. Okay, this condition indicates very clearly whether the year is leap year or common year. It will going to show you. I think everybody clear with this. Yes or not? Everybody clear, right? Guys, you people are clear, right? Let me know if you are clear. Let me know, guys, if you are clear. Please message. Yeah, thank you. So that is the reason why I wrote this program. Very simple and easy one. Sir, I understood everything, sir. You can ask me like this. Sir, I understood everything, but you are giving directly. So what is this? You are taking the value directly, but I wanted the value from the scanner. Okay, we will going to do that one also. See here, what we have to do, if you want to use the scanner, so for that we have to use the keyword that is called it as import. Okay, import Java dot, okay, util package. Okay, you have to use the util package dot. Okay, if you mention star, complete all the classes will going to be imported. No need to worry, you can able to use the scanner. So I wanted to show you people, there is a class that is called it as scanner class. Okay, so that's what, just I will going to import the scanner class. That's it. Understood now everyone? If you want to import all the classes means you can able to use util dot star semicolon. So you will going to import all the classes including scanner class, everything will going to be included. Okay, but just I wanted to use the scanner class. That is the reason why I'm importing the scanner. That's it. Okay, so here what I will going to do, when you import any class we need a object. So that's why what I will going to do in the main method. Okay, in the main method I will going to do like this, scanner, nothing but class name first. Again, sc is an object, I told you yesterday. New for heap memory creation, so this is a dynamic memory creation. Heap is new is a keyword here. Again, method, scanner method, nothing but default constructor. This is where you are taking the input. I am taking the input from system. Okay, getting everyone, system dot in, that's it. Again, put semicolon. Understood now? So when you have this one, okay, automatically you can able to take the input from user, nothing but user who are all using the application, those people can able to use this. Okay, yes or not? That is what exactly. Now what I will going to do, I will going to ask user like this, SYSO, saying that enter the year. I will going to say enter the, sorry, enter the year, enter the year. Guys, I'm a little bit slow in typing. Okay, so now I will not going to declare any year here. Guys, see here, I will not going to declare anything over here. Now what I will do, I wanted to take the input. Please understand, I wanted to take the input. That is the reason why what I will going to do, using object, where is the object? Sc is an object. Using object, I will going to call the method because I wanted to take the input in the integer format. That's why sc dot, please understand, sc dot. Okay, so integer means 2020 is an integer, 2021, 2023, 2024, all these are 1999, all these are all integer. That's why what I will going to do, I will going to use the method that is called it as next int. Okay, you can able to see here we have a integer method. Next int is an integer method. So using, what is that, object, using object we are calling this method. Basically this method is belongs to which class? That is scanner class. It takes the input integer. Exactly, we can able to see here this method is belongs to scanner class. Again, it takes the value that is integer, nothing but integral value. Just double click and semicolon, put semicolon. That's it, we are calling. So whatever the data you are calling, that will be taken, the data will be taken, that will be stored into one particular variable. For that I will going to say integer year. Okay, year, that is equal to, that's it. Okay, so whatever the data you will going to give you, that will be taken, again it will be stored into year. So later it will be executed. Clear everyone? Everybody clear? Let me know. Guys, everybody clear? Let me run now. Okay, see it is asking enter the year. What I will do, I will going to enter the year, give any year. So I will going to give 2000. Let's see. The entered year is leap year. Clear everyone? Now everybody clear? Guys, clear? Everybody? Breaking. My voice is breaking, guys. Is it lagging? Lagging is there. Now okay. Guys, now okay. Now okay, guys. Now you have any lagging? One minute, guys, then. 1 minute. So let me take one class here. Okay, class, again new class you create. Okay, so give some like anything like ternary operator compared with if else, like that. I will going to say something like ternary operator using ternary operator on if else, like that I will say. Okay, if else anta ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ just. Okay, that's it. This is enough here. Again, add the main method and finish it. That's it. Okay, now able to see? No, fine. So here there is a difference. Okay, there is a difference between if else as well as ternary operator. I will show you that one. See here, see the diagram here. I will show you that one. Is it? It's very nice actually. Okay, see here. So if else means what happens, I will going to create an expression. I will going to write the keyword if. I will going to create the expression here. If this expression is true, suppose if this expression, whatever the expression I will going to provide here, if this expression is true, okay, then what happens, it will go to inside the if body. So automatically the control will go to if body. Again, it will going to execute this particular statement S1. Again, if this condition is false, if this condition is false, what happens, it will go to the else part here, else part. Okay, so this condition, the control will move to this else part here, open the body and close it. Okay, it will go to the else part, it will going to execute the S2 statement. This is what exactly we know, yes or not? But when it comes to ternary operator, so what happens there, let's see that one. Okay, here we'll go. Nice option, right? This is very nice. See here. So here what happens here, very simple. I will going to take one input here. Just I will going to take the input. Suppose think like that. What I will going to do, I wanted to find whether it is a even number or odd number, or you have to, if he is a person is age is 18, more than 18 means he is a young. If age is below 18 means he is a child, like that I can able to print it. Like anything, whatever you wanted, you can able to print it. So for that, what I will going to do, I will going to create a condition here. So something like expression, I will going to provide the expression here. I will going to ask nothing, but I will going to ask this expression whether it is true or false. That is the reason why I will going to put the question mark. Yes or not? I will going to put the expression here. Getting everyone, I will going to put the expression here. After that, what I will going to do, I will going to ask the question about this particular expression. What question you are asking? What condition you are asking? Whether you are true or false, I am asking. That's it. There also you can able to see in if else condition, I am asking whether you are true or false. Yes or not? True or false, I am asking. Here also putting question is nothing but I am asking this expression, are you true or false? Okay. If you are true means execute that particular condition over here. Okay, so execute something. So expression 1, it will going to execute here. Okay, after that expression 2 will be execute here. Again put semicolon. That's it. Nothing but what, think like that there is an expression. Think like that there is an expression. If this expression is true, control, what happens, the control move from, see it. Okay, the control will going to execute the expression 1, this one, if it is true. If this particular expression is false, the control executes the expression 2. This is the difference. Now you tell me, is there any difference between if else and this one, ternary operator? There is no difference. Yes or not? There is no difference, but we can able to reduce the code. So what is the use of this means, we can able to optimize the code. That's it. Optimize. You can optimize the code. That's it. Apart from that, there is no use. Understanding? Apart from that, there is no use here. Okay. So I will going to take one program here. I will going to take one program. That's it, huh? Guys. Okay. This is over. Huh? I will take this part. Actually, it's a very nice option. Yes or not? Guys, you tell me it's a very nice option. Okay. Now, so I will take one condition here. So what is that condition is nothing but I will going to say, suppose string. Okay, string. I will going to take string. Okay, string. I will say age. Okay, I will say age. I will going to say age. Normally, always I will going to write this one only. But if you want it, whatever you want it, you can able to take. If you want it, you can able to take tax also, no problem. Okay, if you want it, I will show you that one also. Okay, string age, that is equal to, okay. So what I will going to do, I will going to put one expression here. If age is age is greater than or equal to 18. Okay, if age is whatever the age you will going to give, if the age is greater than or equal to 18, I will going to say, okay, I will going to ask the question first. That is what exactly age is greater than or equal to 18. I will going to ask the question to this particular expression. So if it is true, if this expression is giving true first, at the first time only it is giving the true, means what happens, I will going to say he is a young person. Okay, young person. Okay, na? So you must place in the double quotes because I'm taking the type is string here. Okay, type is string here. That is the reason why you have to mention within the double quotes. That is young. If I will going to enter the age. Suppose if you enter the age 21, he is a young man. Okay, suppose sometimes you will going to enter the age that is 15, like that. So that time what happens? Actually, this condition become false. Yes or not? For this 15, the condition will become false. For the 21, the condition will become true. So that is the reason why what happens. So here colon, this is colon, guys. Don't forget. Okay, this is colon. Okay, this is colon. Now I will going to say is a child. Okay. Clear? Then semicolon. That's it. So this is a real scenario of what is that ternary operator. If you have any doubts, ask me. I will explain. Okay. So one thing you need to understand, you need to be very careful with the type. So that is string is the type. So it will going to take the answer in the string type only. If I mention integer, that's a different case. I'm mentioning the string. That is the reason why the answer will be string only. That is the reason why I'm writing young as well as child here. Okay. Suppose you will going to provide the value that is 21. When you provide the value 21 is greater than or equal to 18. Actually, it is greater than 18. That's why I will going to say he is a young person. Suppose if I provide the value something like 15, I will going to provide the value something like 15. That time what happens? 15 is not greater than 18 as well as 15 is not equal to 18. That is the reason why 15 is less than 18. So that is the reason why what happens, the condition will become false. Immediately what happens, this child will going to be executed. This control will going to move to this particular expression. That is what exactly I'm talking. So this is an expression. So if the expression is true at first, it will going to execute this one first. Okay, it will going to execute this one first. If the expression is false, okay, so it will going to execute the second expression. This is the expression number 2. Okay, now expression number 2. This is expression number 1. This is expression. That's it. I think I explained very clearly. So very neatly I explained. So you can take the advantage of this. Okay, so that's it. So very clear one and neat one. Yes or not, guys? Clear? Everybody tell me, is it clear or not? Is it good explanation or bad? You tell me. Tell me, guys, fast. Are you clear with this? Okay. Are you happy with this explanation? Happy or not? Just tell me. Happy or not? Okay. Fine. That is what exactly. So basically everyone will say. So that is what exactly. So now I will going to write a small one. Okay. Small program I will going to write. Please understand this one. Okay. What I will do. Just why we will going to use this one ternary operator, because the reason is very simple. So we wanted to optimize the code. That is the reason. That's it. Apart from that, there is nothing. So we wanted to optimize the code. So that's why we're going to use this one. Okay. I will going to write different one. Okay. Now string. Okay. I will going to take the string. Sorry guys, you have to mention S caps. Okay. It's a class. That's why it's a data type. That's why. Okay. String. Again, I will going to say something like result. Okay, result. Okay, fine. What I will going to do, I will say tax. Okay, I will take tax. Tax is better. If I am an employee, if the tax is greater than or equal to 5 lakhs, okay, greater than or equal to 5 lakhs, you have to pay the tax. Okay, you have to pay the tax. Tax must be paid. Tax must be paid. I am taking different examples. Tax must be paid. Again, there is a rule. You can able to see if you start working in the company, then you will learn to understand these things. Okay. So if you are earnings is more than 5 lakhs means you have to pay the tax to government. Okay. So here I will going to say, here I will going to say tax exception is given. Tax exception is available. Okay, na? Clear. That's it. Put semicolon. Guys, clear? Everybody clear? Now what I will going to do? So I created a variable. You can able to say I created a variable tax. That variable is not available. That is the reason why you are getting the error. So tax is always, it will be an integral part. That's why integer. Okay, tax. Provide the value, any value. If you want any value, you can able to provide. I will going to provide the value. Something like 6. Okay, now 6 I will going to provide. So now you run this program, you will understand. Okay, wait. We have to print the result. We forgotten that one. Okay, SYSO. Okay, that's it. Sorry, why this? SYSO. Control space bar. Okay, here I will going to say that is result. It will going to print the result. That's it, nothing else. Now run the program. Okay. See here, you are getting tax must be paid. So this is the example. You can able to use it. You can able to use for odd number or even number, young or old. Again, tax. So many examples are there. Real examples. You take whatever you want it. Okay. Otherwise, reservation is booked or not. Again, train ticket booked or not. Again, this one amusement park ticket booked or not. So many examples are there, real time examples. You take anyone. Okay, you take whatever you want it. So this is a small example. Sir, I understood everything, whatever the things you have said. See, if I mention 3, okay, if I mention 3, run this program, it will says that tax is accepted. Okay, or exception is given. Okay, tax exception is available. Okay, we can do this. So this is a small program, simple program like that. You have to implement these programs in the real world applications. Then that is a great thing. Okay. For that you can able to, you do it that one. So there is a small assignment. You take this assignment, use the scanner. Okay, use the scanner class. What is that? Import. Okay, import Java dot. Okay, so what is that? Utility is nothing but, okay, dot star. I will want to place the star semicolon. Now you can able to use the scanner over here. You can able to take the value. Again, you can able to execute it. You simple task, you do it. Okay, create an object here. Again, call the object. Again, you do it. Okay, it's very simple one. You do it. That is your small assignment. Okay, now will you do it? Guys, say yes or no. Yes or no, you tell me yes or no. Do the small assignment. Already explained a lot of times. Yes or not? Tell me fast. Yes or no. Will you do it or not? You want me to do it? Okay. So that's it about all this if and if else, all those things, ternary operator, all the examples I have given. So that is very simple one and easy one example. Okay. Fine. If you have any doubts, you can ask me because time is very less. Maybe another 30 seconds is there. That's it. Any doubts? You can ask me if you have any doubts. Okay, you do it that one. Very simple. What is there in that? Just you take the scanner. Okay, here you have to mention the scanner. What is that? Scanner object new scanner method you apply. Again sc dot. Okay, object dot. Again call the method. Again apply to this particular variable here. Very simple. Okay, so remove this one. What you will going to do? Sc dot. Okay, int int. Okay, next int. Next int.